lost on the road, a space where I don't need a kiss or a hug. I've set the perimeter, I've marked out the line between what is yours and what's finally mine. It's a small territory, 3 feet across, the only land left after all of the loss. It's a boundary for one, a sovereign state with a no entry sign hanging over the gate. I'm the only citizen, I'm the only law, protecting the pieces you broke with your flaw. I'm safe in the center, I'm quiet and still, behind the high walls of my own broken will. I don't let the mail in, I don't check the news. I've got nothing to gain, and I've got nothing to lose inside this circle. The air is my own, I'm learning the language of being alone. No one can hurt me if no one can reach the lessons that only a heartbreak can teach. Is it protection, or is it a grave? Am I the master, or am I the slave to the fear that you're planting deep in my chest? Within the small circle I'm trying to rest. It's a boundary of one, a sovereign state with a no entry sign hanging over the gate. I'm the only citizen, I'm the only law, protecting the pieces you broke with your flaw. I'm safe in the center, I'm quiet and still, behind the high walls of my own broken will. Just me, just a line, everything's fine. I heard your laugh in the corridor today, but you've been gone for a year and a day. It's just the wind bouncing off the stone, reminding me that I'm standing all alone. I used to love the height of these ceilings, now they just amplify all these feelings. It's just echoes in an empty hall, watching the shadows climb up the wall. Every word we ever spoke is trapped in the air. I look for the source, but there's nobody there. Just a ghost of a sound, a phantom of us, turning our golden years into dust. I try to walk softly to keep it away, but the memory is stubborn and wants to stay. I hear the ghost of your keys in the lock, and the rhythmic tick of the grandfather clock is a symphony of things that used to be, playing a concert for only me. the screen of my phone late at night. There's a picture of us in the midsummer light, but I'm on the edge, just a blur in the frame. While you're in the center, still playing the game. Each time they post, I'm a little less there, a ghost in the background that no one can spare. I'm fading from the group photo, pixel by grain, losing my place in the sun and the rain. The colors are washing right out of my face, while somebody else is taking my space. I'm becoming the static, the white and the gray, just a memory that crapping away. The invites are fewer, the tags have all stopped. On the excess baggage has finally been dropped. You're still the life of the party, I hear, while I'm just a whisper from some other year. It's funny how fast a forever can end when you lose your lover and lose every friend. Maybe I'll blend with the trees and the sky until there is nothing left for the eye to catch or to hold or to recognize. Here I'm a smudge on the lens of a vanishing year. I'm fading from the group photo, pixel by grain, losing my place in the sun and the rain. The colors are washing right out of my face, while somebody else is taking my space. I'm becoming the static, the white and the gray, just a memory that crapping blurry, out of focus. Did you even notice? I glide past the mirror and I don't see a thing, just a shimmer of light where a heart used to swing. I sit on the sofa, but I don't leave a dent. I'm a lingering smoke of a candle that's spent. I reach for the kettle, but my hand passes through. I'm becoming a spirit from thinking of you. I'm a ghost in my own home, a phantom in the hall. I'm the portrait that fell from the nail on the wall. I'm haunting the kitchen and the bed where we lay. I'm the part of the house that you threw all away. I'm here but I'm not, I'm the shadow I missed. I'm the woman who died the last time we were kids. The neighbors walk by and they don't even see the flickering light that is left inside me. I'm whispering help, but the windows are tight and the walls are absorbing my spirit tonight. I used to be solid, I used to be real. Now I'm just a memory that no one can feel. Open the door and let the air in. Give me a reason to start over again. I'm tired of drifting, I'm tired of the cold. I'm tired of a story that's already told. I'm a ghost in my own home, a phantom in the hall. I'm the portrait that fell from the nail on the wall. I'm haunting the kitchen and the bed where we lay. I'm the part of the house that you threw all away. I'm here but I'm not, I'm a shadow I missed. I'm the woman who died the last just a ghost tonight. I feel like a flute that's lost its song, like a hollowed out tree where I don't belong. You took the marrow and you took the light and left me a shell in the middle of the night. I touch my chest and I feel the cave where the heart of a girl used to be so brave. I'm hollowed out, I'm a canyon of skin, waiting for something to let itself in. The wind blows through me and makes a low sound, like a ghost that is trying to stay underground. I'm empty and light, and I'm ready to break from the weight of the air and the size of the ache. I try to eat, but the food has no weight. I'm starving for things that are already late. I fill up my hours with nonsense and noise to drown out the absence of all of our choice. But the more that I do, the less that I feel like I'm turning into something that isn't quite real. Maybe the emptiness is a clean slate. Maybe I'm clearing the path for my fate. But right now it just feels like a hole in my soul, and I'm losing the pieces that once made me whole. I'm hollowed out, I'm a canyon of skin, waiting for something to let itself in. The wind blows through me and makes a low sound, like a ghost that is trying to stay underground. I'm empty and light, and I'm ready to break from the weight of the air and the size of the ache. Just an echo in a ribcage of glass, watching the emptiness pass. I'm pulling the drawbridge, I'm flooding the moat. I'm burning the wood of my only lifeboat. The tide's coming in and it's washing the sand of every footprint that touched on this land. I'm making myself into something remote, a message that's trapped in a glass bottom boat. It's silent mentality, water all around, where the signal is lost and the silence is found. I've got my own palm trees and my own hurricane. I'm the only one here who can feel all this pain. Don't try to swindle me, don't to witness a woman who's completely bereft. The ocean is deep and the ocean is wide. It's a beautiful place for a spirit to hide. No one can find me if I don't wanna be found. I'm safe on this tiny, forgotten plot of ground. It's silent mentality, water all around, where the signal is lost and the silence is found. I've got my own palm trees and my own hurricane. I'm the only one here who can feel all this pain. Don't try to swim me, don't try to land. I've buried my heart in the deep of the sand. Drift away, far from the shore. I'm an island forevermore. I've been watching the driveway since 4:30, checking the lock on the front of the door. I thought I heard gravel, I thought I heard brakes, but it's just the sound of the ghost of my mistakes. The porch light is flickering, dying away, like the very last hope of a long weary day. There's no one at the gate, no one on the stairs, no one to answer my desperate prayers. The garden is overgrown, the iron is rust, and all of my waiting is turning to dust. The wind is the only thing coming through. There's no one at the gate, and it isn't you. I remember the way you would lean on the bell, a sound that I knew and I loved oh so well. Now the mailbox is stuffed with the flyers and bills, and the silence is heavier than the surrounding hills. I should go inside and I should turn off the light, but I'm scared of the nothing that's waiting tonight. How many hours make up a year? How many seasons must I disappear before I accept that the hinges are stuck and I finally run out of love and of love? There's no one at the gate, no one on the stairs, no one to answer my desperate prayers. The garden is overgrown, the iron is rust, and all of my waiting is turning to dust. The wind is the only thing coming through. There's no one at the gate, and it isn't you. The curtains don't dance like they used to do. The sunlight is pale and it's missing you. I walk through the kitchen. The kettle is cold. The stories we started will never be told. I'm waiting for a floorboard to creak or to moan, but the wood is as silent as a graveyard stone. It's a room without a pulse, a house without a beat. I'm chasing the patterns of my own lonely feet. The oxygen is heavy, the walls are closing in on a life that ended where the silence begins. I'm a heart in a ribcage of brick and of wood, wishing the rhythm would stay like it should. Your jacket is hanging by the back of the door, like a shed skin of someone who's not here anymore. I keep it right there just to feel a little heat, but the pockets are empty and the loss is complete. Every mirror I pass shows a hollowed out face and a dead architecture in a soulless space. Maybe if I scream, the drywall will crack. Maybe the vibration will bring your ghost back, but the sound just hits the ceiling and falls to the floor, and I'm just a guest in this house anymore. It's a room without a pulse, a house without a beat. I'm chasing the patterns of my own lonely feet. The oxygen is heavy, the walls are closing in on a life that ended where the silence begins. I'm a heart in a ribcage of brick and of wood, wishing the rhythm would stay like it should. Stillness, just the dust in the light, no pulse tonight. The microwave beeps and the sound is too loud. It cuts through the quiet like a storm through a cloud. I set out one plate and a fork and a knife, the minimalist tools of a hollowed out life. I used to spend hours on things you would like. Now I'm just fueling a slow motion strike. It's a silent dinner, no words on the side, just a taste of the tears that I've already cried. No, how was your day? And oh, pass me the salt. Just a heavy vibration of every one of my faults. The chair across from me is pulling a face in the cold, empty light of this tiny room. to the edge like I'm scared I might fall into the desert between me and the wall. There's too much cotton, there's too much space for a girl who's missing a familiar face. I try to stay on my side, the left or the right, but I end up drifting in the middle of the night. I've got the single bed blues, the king size regret. The smell of your pillow hasn't faded out yet. I'm stretching my arms, but I'm touching the cold. A story for two that's been suddenly told. It's an ocean of linen, a sea of the blue. I'm drowning in a bed that was made for two. I used to complain that you took all the sheets. Now I give anything for your body's own heat. The silence is loud and the mattress is hard. I'm a queen in a palace who's lost her own guard. I toss and I turn till the sun starts to peak, but the comfort I'm looking for is what I can't see. Maybe I'll pile up the pillows in a row to mimic the shape of the man I used to know. But feathers and fabric don't breathe or don't care. They just remind me that you're not there. I've got the single bed blues, the king size regret. The smell of your pillow hasn't faded out yet. I'm stretching my arms, but I'm touching the cold. A story for two that's been suddenly told. It's an ocean of linen, a sea of the blue. I'm drowning in a bed that was made for two. So much room, so little sleep. The single bed blues run deep. I'm drawing a blueprint on the kitchen floor, a blueprint for one with a bolt on the door. I'm stacking the bricks of my own self-defense, building a wall that is cold and immense. I used to build bridges to reach for your hand. Now I'm just fencing in my own little land. It's so low architecture, a house made of pride, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. I designed every corner to keep out the pain, but I forgot to build windows to look through the rain. I'm the queen of a castle that's made out of stone, the master of building a life on my own. The pillars are sturdy, the foundation is deep, but the hallways are hollow, and the secrets I keep are the only things living inside of these walls. I listen for footsteps, but no one ever calls. I master the angles, I measure the light, but it doesn't stay warm in the middle of the night. They say a home is where the heart can be found, but mine is buried 6 feet underground, beneath the cement and the marble and glass, watching the ghost of our happiness passes. It's so low architecture, a house made of pride, with nowhere to run and nowhere a master of building a life on my own. Strong walls, whole floors. No one knocks at these doors. I'm twisting the cord around my thumb again, like I used to do when you were my best friend. The dial tone is humming a low, lonely tune underneath the light of a cold afternoon. I remember when the airwaves felt like fire. Now there's only tension on the copper wire. There's static on the line, I can't hear you breathe. Just the sound of the ghost you're about to leave. I'm shouting through the white noise, chasing the spark, but the signal is dying and the room's getting dark. We're breaking up, we're fading out of time. Nothing but static on the line. I used to know the rhythm of your every hello. Now the pauses are longer and the shadows grow. I ask you a question and the silence is vast, like a bridge to a future that's already past. You're 1,000 miles away while you're holding the phone, and I've never felt more entirely alone. Cut the connection or fix the decay, but don't leave me hanging in this middle gray. Is it the weather or is it your heart tearing the frequency completely apart? There's static on the line, I can't hear you breathe. Just the sound of the ghost you're about to leave. I'm shouting through the white noise, chasing the spark, but the signal is dying and the room's getting dark. We're breaking up, we're fading out of time. Nothing but static on the line. Can you hear me? Are you still there? Just static, just empty air. The hostess looks at me with a pitying eye. Just one tonight, and I wanna cry. She leads me to a corner, far from the view, where the couples are sipping on something new. I lay my napkin across my lap, trapped in a quiet domestic trap. Tables for one in a world meant for two, eating the memories of me and you. The wine tastes like vinegar, the bread tastes like chalk. I'm having a silent internal talk with the woman I was when you sat in that chair. Now there's nothing but empty, cold air. I pull out my phone just to look like I'm busy. The scrolling of faces is making me dizzy. see your new post, a smile and a drink, and I feel my heart start to tremble and sink. I order the coffee, I pay for the meal, searching for something that's easy to feel. Maybe the waiter will ask how I am. Maybe I'll tell him it's all just a sham, that I'm dying inside while I chew on my steak, and I'm one little question away from a break. Tables for one in a world meant for two, eating the memories of me and you. The wine tastes like vinegar, the bread tastes like chalk. I'm having a silent internal talk with the woman I was when you sat in that chair. Now there's nothing but empty, cold edge. Please, I'm ready to go. Dining alone is a lonely show. I bought a single rose for the table tonight, arrange it just so in the flickering light. I'm learning the colors of a quiet evening, the shades of the blue you left when leaving. It's a delicate balance, a stroke of the brush, living my life in this velvet-lined hush. This is the art of being alone, building a world on a foundation of stone. No one to talk to and no one to please, just the sound of my breath and the rustle of trees. It's a beautiful tragedy, a masterpiece of one, waiting for the stars to outshine the sun. Until the words start to blur, thinking of the woman I thought that I were. I'm painting my room in a shade of soft gray to match the expression I wear every day. There's a comfort in knowing exactly where I stand, with a map of my life in my own steady hand. They say that a person is meant to be shared, but I'm seeing parts of me you never cared to look at or value or try to understand. I'm reclaiming the canvas, I'm taking This is the art of being alone, building a world on a foundation of stone. No one to talk to and no one to please, just the sound of my breath and the rustle of trees. It's a beautiful tragedy, a masterpiece of one, waiting for the stars to outshine the sun. Just a self-portrait in a frame made of bone, the art of being alone. This is the final protest from the heart of the storm. I'm trying to keep the frequency warm, but the tower I'm sending a signal, one last SOS, to see if there's anything left to confess. It's the last transmission, the end of the line, a flickering pulse of what used to be mine. If you can't hear me, then give me a sign before I go dark and I leave it behind. The airwaves are heavy, the power is low. Is there anything left you want me to know? Oh, I've been talking to ghosts for a year and a day, watching the memories all rot and decay. I've shouted your name till my throat was all raw, but the laws of the silence are the only ones I saw. This is the static, the end of the tape. There is no rescue and there is no escape. Over and out, can you hear the click? The silence is heavy and the silence is thick. I'm turning the dial to the end of the bend, leaving the microphone here in the sand. It's the last transmission, the end of the line, a flickering pulse of what used to be mine. If you can't hear me, then give me a sign before I go dark and I leave it behind. The airwaves are heavy, the power is low. Is there anything left you want me to know? Ooh, silent off, frequency dead. Everything's been said. I got in the car and I started to drive, just to prove to the engine that I was alive. I passed the gas station, I passed the old park, but every direction just feels like the dark. I used to have north in the palm of your hand. Now I'm a stranger in my own native land. I'm following a map to nowhere today, tracing the roads where we used to play. But the ink is all faded, the landmarks are gone, and I'm just a traveler who's moving alone. No destination and no place to be, lost on a highway that's wide as the sea. I turned off the GPS, she didn't know the places of broken hearts forced to go down the dead ends and the gravel pit lanes, where the only thing moving is the wind and the rays. I'm looking for signs, but the billboards are blank, like the love that we had and the ship that we sank. I could go east where the sun starts to rise, but I'd only see the regret in your eyes. I could go west till I hit the coastline, but I cannot playing low. If you listen real close, you can hear the dust fall. You can hear the slow peeling of paint on the wall. It's a roar in my ears, it's a pressure in my chest, the sound of a bird that's abandoned the nest. It's louder than thunder, sharper than glass, the silence that stays when you let someone pass. It's the sound of an empty room, the rhythmic ticking of impending doom. No laughter, no fighting, no breath in the dark, just the cold dying embers of a faded out spark. It's a deafening quiet that won't let me sleep, the sound of a promise I couldn't quite keep. I turned on the TV to fill up the space, but the static is just like the look on your face. I hum to myself just to break up the gloom, but the melody dies in the corners of the room. There's no resonance left, there's no harmony here, just the sound of my own heartbeat, heavy with fear. They say silence is golden, but they've never known the way it can crush you when you're all alone. It's a weight on the floor, it's a blur in the air, it's the proof of the fact that you're no longer there. It's the sound of an empty room, the rhythmic ticking of impending doom. No laughter, no fighting, no breath in the dark, just the cold dying embers of a faded out spark. It's a deafening quiet that won't let me sleep, the sound of a promise I couldn't quite keep. Shh, can you hear it? The sound of nothing. I stood behind you in the summer heat, watching our shade stretch out at our feet. But yours was bold and mine was thin, like a paper doll version of where I've been. You never look back to see if I follow, just left me in the silence that the evening swallowed. I'm an unattended shadow in your light, fading away edges of night. You're the sun and the moon and the stars in the sky, and I'm just the outline you're passing by. Don't let the darkness take me away, give me a reason to stay. We go to the parties and I'm on your arm. I'm the quiet accessory to all of your charm. You're talking to strangers disappearing into the crowd. I'm the ghost in the corner, the blur in the frame. I wonder if you even remember my name. Step out of the glare and look at the ground. See the girl that you lost, see the girl that you found. I'm more than a silhouette, more than a trace. I'm a human being with a heart and a face. I'm an unattended shadow in your life, fading away the edges of night. You're the sun and the moon and the stars in the sky, and I'm just the outline you're passing by. Don't let the darkness take me away. Give me a reason to stay. I'm flickering, I'm losing the fight. Just a shadow in your light. I'm blending into the floral design, drinking a glass of the cheapest of wine. I used to have you as my shield and my light, to guide me through every socialized night. But now you're across the room, laughing so free, and there's nobody left here to notice me. It's a wallflower with a slow motion fall, leaning my back against the cold of the wall. My petals are dropping, my spirit is dry. I'm a beautiful garden that's starting to die. You were the water and you were the sun. Now I'm just wilting, now I am done. The music is thumping, a heart that's not mine. The couples are dancing in a resonant line. I'm just a pattern in the wallpaper paste, a life and a love that's been gone to waste. I try to stand straight and I try to look proud, but I'm just a shadow in a colorful crowd. I used to bloom when you'd mention my name. Now the silence is putting